about this JKD, non-telegraphic lead eye jab. Really, the most effective application and use of it is in the UFC. You see guys just doing the regular defensive guard and blocking and getting an angle. And the next second, the referee says time. You don't even see what happens. You need to slow it down because it'll literally be a little pinky poke or just a little touch. But the angle of their hand is not like this. It's like this. So they can hit a hard object. And it's not like when I was sparring guys in boxing and accidentally sometimes the finger would literally go to the back of the eyeball. It wouldn't hurt at all because these guys weren't trying to hurt me. They were my training partners. These guys in MMA, just like JKD, they're purposely accentuating the fingers like this and they're stiffening them. And they're holding them, like I said, at this angle, not straight like this, you destroy your fingers, but like this, you can hit a wall. It won't hurt you at all, not even a little bit. Unlike you hit a wall with your knuckles, you're gonna instantly feel pain and instantly do damage to your knuckles or the hidden face of your hand, whether you wanna do street fighting or boxing. Either of these will cause damage and fractures eventually if you start to really ramp up the pace, but you're not gonna fracture it. You can hit this against a brick wall as hard as you want. So imagine the eye. You don't even have to do that slick little JKD jab. No, you just hold it out. Unlike a punch, which will not damage anybody at all if you hold it out in slow motion. If you hold these fingers out, extended hard, and just touch the eye, it's brilliant the way these MMA guys have changed it, because now it's like it's right out there like a weapon. It's like a knife. You can hold it like a long guard. It will damage people the second that it touches them. So big up to those dirty MMA fighters for pioneering this kind of like next phase of the JKD finger jab, eye jab. I mean, ideally, there's so many versions of it. There's like a phoenix fist in Kung Fu. There's so many light whipping shots to the eye, which wind up being just extremely, extremely damaging. Because it's one of those areas of the head that you don't really have to, like that's enough to knock you out with a jab. Not to the body, of course, but to the head, if you land the right point, absolutely. Give somebody a black eye, or even, concuss them if you hit right in the mental foramen or some of the other nerve points. So it's all about appropriate use of power and the correct use of power. And the JKD finger jab is invaluable. It's all about dirty fighting. And if we use the MMA application, we can use it, a buddy of mine who works over in LA, Lower Alston, my buddy Phil, who's a bouncer over there. There's so many times he's used eye jabs and eye pokes, eye gouges, and just been like, oh, hey, I'm sorry, man, are you all right? And he manages to do it in a way that, like, some guy who's swinging at him, he's like, the guy thinks he's helping him out. He doesn't even know what's happening. The guy's taking huge swings, and my buddy's just getting in there so fast. Anyways, just some thoughts about this JKD finger jab. Of course, in the classical application, thank you for showing me this, Phil. We want to shorten the finger, that middle finger. You see that? Now it can be a hitting surface. This is the regular hand. This is the JKD finger jab hand. And a lot of people will teach, for the ridge hand, this is a great knockout too. This kind of knockout to the chin right here with the ridge hand. But we can actually, if we harden the thumb like this, we can use it to, that's another excellent application. Thumb to the eye. Incredible application for self-defense.